Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Ant Davis here. I'm getting ready to do my chapter review for Fairy Tail, chapter 277. Alright, wow. So this chapter was interesting, but it was also very confusing and kind of dumb in a way. Let's wait for what happens first. As we know, Charlotte, or Charlotte, or whatever the hell her name is, had a premonition about something bad happening during the Magic Games, and had something to do with Lucy and blah blah blah. Well, Lucy actually comes in and she's saying like, is everything all right? You doing all right, Charlotte? And she was like, yeah, I'm doing okay. And then Paulucia is asking her like, why didn't you tell Lucy about the premonition you had? And she was like, well, I feel they need to know anything because, well, they are doing with the Magic games. What's the purpose of me, putting more difficulty on it? And plus that it may not even happen, which would make sense because Fairy Tail is already losing as it is already. Having more of this information that they're given would only damage their wanting to win and will possibly make them lose even worse than they already are. Um, what else happens? Oh yeah. The next battle for the Magic Games is Toby, aka Dog Boy, and Kuro from a Lamy scale, and Kurohebi, aka Black Snake from Raventail. This battle was good. It was good on Black Snake's side, simply because we know that he has a type of magic that is pretty rare. It's called mimicry magic. It's like copycat magic. He can copy any if he sees or has seen somebody use a move, then he can do the move himself. He actually uses Max's sand in this little battle, and I thought it was pretty good. But before I continue to what I'm talking about with their fight, I want to address something about Raventail and how they function as a team and a guild. Basically, Raventail's Flare had saw Lucy, and Lucy was looking at her, and Flare is like, blonde and all that stuff, but she had bruises on her face. So basically, these were like new bruises. Like there's no way she could get new bruises already from her battle because her battle already was over a day or two ago. So those are recent, bruises, and the guy with the armor on is like, are you trying to get her attention? And she's like, but the blonde chick, and he's like, I want to hear it. And he grabs her cheeks and face and stuff. He's like, do you want me to beat you again? Do you want me to turn bitch slap your ass? And she was like, no. I mean, it was really interesting to know that in Raventail, if you fail a mission or if you fail, yes, she did technically win by cheating, but she still got punished for not winning her battle on her own. That basically, if you're not strong enough to do this by yourself, you would be punished physically to the point where, if you screw this up again or you screw up even worse than what you did, you will die, basically, or something like that. They don't die actually, but I'm just saying, like, if you fuck up worse, I would kill you. She's close to death basically if she was to screw up something else again. And what ends up happening is that yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to what happened with Kurohebi and Toby. Toby was trying to use his little paralyzing claws and stuff like that, try to get Kurohebi. And as I said before, Kurohebi uses Max's sand magic, and Max is like, "Whoa, this guy using my magic!" What? He's all surprised and whatnot. And Bajura caught it on already. He was like, "Fool, this guy uses mimicry magic," and he kind of caught it on real quick, And Mavis catches on too. She's like, "That's a very rare magic." Well, Mavis, Mavis. I ain't gonna explain that to y'all. But what else happens? Basically, I think off screen, Toby actually just falls over. I mean, we don't know exactly what happens afterwards. I guess Kurohibe, you know, knock them down, I guess, without even trying. And oh, they had some little bet saying that basically Kurohebi is not his real name. He has an actual real name, and if Toby won, he would, reveal his name to him. If uh, Kurohebi won, he would, you know, Kurohebi won. Toby would reveal his secret to him. So as Toby lost, and here's where it gets really, really retarded and stupid. Basically, Toby apparently missing his sock, even though his sock is around his neck the whole time. And for the fact that he just was like, crying about it, oh, I lost my sock. I lost it for 3 months. And it's like, dude, you had it over your fucking neck the whole time. Don't you just look in the mirror and be like, okay, I got my shoes and socks and stuff on, but wait, where's my sock? Where's my other sock? And he's like, oh, it's around my neck. Let me take that off. No, this is kind of one of the reasons why, like, some of the people in Fairy Tail just piss me off, because their stupidity and their retardedness. Yes, I said retardedness. I know that's not a real word, but if I'm mad enough, I'll say words like that don't make sense. And just for the plain fact that he did not even realize his sock was over his neck, just really irritated me. But what really, really interested me is that Kurohebi does not give a flying fuck. I thought he did at first, because he was like, it's around your neck, dude. Letting him know. And then all of a sudden, we're thinking, oh, he's gonna, like, take his hand and, like, help him up or whatever. But no, he does the opposite. He takes the mug sock, he rips this shit up. He's like, yeah, I just did that. And I mean, Erza's like all pissed off and stuff, like she cares. And I was like, oh, okay, Erza, it's just a sock. I mean, earlier she was like, tearing up almost. It was like, okay, that was a little weird. And then he just says basically like, I destroy, if, there's things that people have, I'll destroy it. And I don't give a fuck. So what? And I thought it was really cool. This makes me like Raventail even more, because they are really, really bad dudes. These are bad guys. They cheat. They beat their teammates up for even making a small mistake. They destroy people's things without even had taking consideration. And this is cool. They're pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I should be rooting for the good guys, but I mean, we all know Fairy Tail's all about the friendship and the bullshit and blah, 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 blah. Friendship is power. Handshake, friendship. No, not with Raventail, no. And that friendship shit, that power-ups and shit, don't apply to here. Nope. And the last couple of pages are about Elfman and Baccus, the one that tried to get what's the name's brawl from the last couple chapters. Basically, they're fighting, and actually, this is really interesting. They weren't even supposed to fight, because the king wanted Baccus to fight Erza, but one of the knights mistakenly thought Elfman was Erza, and he got it mistaken, because it's been 7 years. Of course, he's not gonna remember exactly whose name is who, because basically he was looking for the one that could transform, the transform magic. And there are actually 2 or 3 members of Fairy Tail that actually do that. So it's going to be difficult for them to be like, okay, this is Erza, this is Elfman, this is Lisana, this is, what's her name, whatever. And basically, Baccus and Elfman are going to fight. But what's also interesting, this is also another bet of who was going to win. Basically, Baccus says that if he wins, he can just basically sleep with Lisana and her sister. And it's like, wow, like this dude he's like, yeah, if I win, I get to fuck both your sisters. And it's like, that really pissed Elfman off to the point where he just like, you know what, fuck you, dude, fuck you. And I gotta beat this motherfucker. Because, I mean, he just feels like he has to, honor his sisters, because he's not gonna let this douchebag, have his way with them. No, of course. I mean, if you were his shoes, would you really want to, like, let this dude win a battle that will determine whether or not your sister's got to sleep with some drunk asshole. With that being said, this chapter was alright. It was alright. The part about Toby and the stupid sock, no, I did not like that part. Kurohebi and the night dude, not the night dude that got mistaken Elfman and Ares. I'm talking about the knight that's a part of Raventail. Those two are badasses. The night dude from Raventail and Kurohebi, they are some bad dudes. Yes, I like to see them, progress more in this Magic games, and I want to see them wreck some more stuff. With that being said, I'm Anthony Davis, 65. I'm out. Peace, sayonara, and all the good stuff. Bye. Oh, and comment, rate, subscribe too, by the way.